everyone, welcome to today's episode of Little Duckling Pod. This is episode 2. That's 4. 2. Today we are at a new location, not because Duckling Pod has the budget to. I'm at work today and we are on break. So I was just thinking, why not put my time to good use. So here we are. Without further ado, we should jump right into it. Before we dive in today, however, I want to open with a question that I'd like you to sit with the entire episode. The question is, would you want yourself in your own life? Not as the main character, not from inside your own body, where everything you do makes sense because you know your intentions. No, but as a third party, as someone who just exists around you, someone who receives you. Would you want that? Let's make it real. When you're driving, maybe you have road rage. Maybe you honk, maybe you cuss, maybe you gesture at people because you think you had the right of way. And maybe you did have the right of way. But would you want to be that person in the other car, receiving that honking, that aggression from someone who doesn't know you and doesn't know how your day went, doesn't know the reason on why you may have needed to drive recklessly? Here's another example, and I will say it gently because I know this one is going to hit some of you. Maybe you gossip. Or, fine, maybe we don't call it gossip. Maybe you're just telling the truth, just sharing what happened, just talking. And maybe it genuinely isn't ill-intended. So let's remove the good and bad intentions completely for now. Forget morality, forget right or wrong. Let's just look at the action. Because the moment we bring in right or wrong, our defense mechanism kicks in. Our ego steps forward to protect our image, not just to the world, but to ourselves. And when that moment happens, we lose the ability to see clearly. So forget the label. Let's just look at the action. If someone talked about you constantly when you weren't in the room, they analyzed your behavior, discussed your choices, and gave you labels based on only their own opinion, would you want that? Maybe it wasn't malicious. Maybe they were just talking. Because whether or not it's called a gossip or discussion, the experience on the receiving end is the same. You are not there, you don't control the narrative, and conclusions are being made about you without you. It is done without your permission and mostly without the truth. Would you want that? Now, the scariest outcome of self-reflection isn't what you find. It's when you look at yourself honestly and your first conclusion is, there's nothing wrong with me. Because no one is flawless. We all have flaws. The difference is just where they land. Some flaws point inward, they hurt you. Those can be worked on quietly, privately, and in your own time and pace. But some flaws, they point outward. They land on other people, and once they do, you don't get to undo that. That is the reason why I push myself to keep reflecting. Probably more than I should sometimes. I get a bit overcritical, but I rather have that. Because I need that self-awareness to exist. Because without it, I'm just moving through life on autopilot, based on the conditionings that someone else gave to me throughout life. And that causes me to potentially leave a trail of patterns behind me that I can't even see because simply I'm not aware of it. So I test myself constantly. If I were a boss, would I hire me? If I were a friend, would I want me around? If I were a partner, would I trust me? And if my future child brought home someone exactly like me, would I be proud? And right now, honestly, my answer is yes to all of the above. But before you take that as a narcissistic or egotistical display of mindset, let me show you how I got there, because it wasn't always yes. And it didn't come from me just randomly one day deciding to feel good about myself or just to accept myself for who I am. This all came from me being radically and brutally honest with myself. Not just about what I do, but about why I do it. It's not just the choices, but the motives behind the choices. Every time I made a decision that I wasn't proud of, instead of justifying it or burying it, I sat with it and asked, why did I do that? What was I actually trying to protect? What was I afraid of? What need was I trying to meet? And sometimes the answer was uncomfortable. Sometimes I found insecurity where I thought there was confidence. Sometimes I found fear where I thought there was principle. But every time I find an honest answer, I get to choose. Do I keep going this way or do I grow? That is how my yes was built. Slowly, honestly, and to everybody else, invisibly. This is a very long and slow journey that won't show you results in a short period of time. But once you're through, it changes your entire perspective and mindset that, in turn, you'll face life very differently. From my own experience, it feels very peaceful. So if you are interested in trying this for yourself, I'd love to walk you through it. There are 4 steps in total, and none of them require you to be harsh on yourself, just honest. Step 1 is neutralization. Remove all labels, good, bad, right, or wrong. Put them aside, because the moment you label something as good, you protect it. And if you label it as bad, you might subconsciously defend against it, which means you won't actually absorb the truth. So just look at the behavior for what it is, without all the packaging and also social connotation. Step 2 is understanding the impact. Not what you intended, but what it actually creates. If I interrupt people when they speak, maybe I don't have any ill intentions and I don't mean to be dismissive towards them, but the impact is that the person that I'm doing it to, they're gonna feel unheard. They're gonna feel like I don't appreciate what they're actually saying and I don't care to hear them out. That is why intention doesn't cancel impact. It both matters. Step 3 is asking where, what, why, because. Where did this come from? Was it something you were taught? Something you experienced? Something you developed to protect yourself at some point in your life? A lot of the time, when we dig into the why, we find something much softer underneath the behavior. Usually it is insecurity. Usually it is fear. And usually we find a younger version of ourselves just trying to survive based on what we thought was best. From there, you'll know exactly what you're reacting to and why you had to do so. Once you formed your own question, summarize everything yourself. I acted that way because of blah, 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 blah. This is now your known trigger point. With that knowledge, you gain a choice to control where you want this to go. The more aware you are of yourself, the more conscious you become. So the next time these trigger points occur, you'll now know exactly why you feel a certain way. But this time, you get a choice to try a different reaction. Because now that you're aware of your actions, you actually have to make the choice. Are you still going to do it? If you do, you now have to bear the consequences consciously. Step 4 is improvement. And I want to be careful here because improvement doesn't mean immediate change. The journey is not linear. You are allowed to sit with a new understanding of yourself for a while before you even know what to do with it. You are allowed to take time. The only thing I'd ask is that you keep moving, because baby steps are still steps. Just don't stop. The key to this step is just to keep choosing to want it. So I will leave you with the same question that I opened today's episode with. Would you want yourself in your own life? Sit with it now, don't rush to answer. Not to me, not to yourself. And just be honest with yourself. It doesn't have to be brutal, but just honest. If your answer is no, that is not failure, that is a beginning. Acknowledgement, as we said before, is always the first step to improvement. You will get there eventually. If your answer is yes, then ask yourself, how did you get there? Because that story matters. And it might be exactly what someone else needs to hear someday. Which is where I am at right now. Full circle moment. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's episode of Little Duckling Pod. I know this one is a little bit shorter than usual, and I'm kind of just reading based off a script and not improvising as much as I would usually like to, but because I am in a little foreign place today, so, you know, my brain doesn't feel very comfortable to be vulnerable. But this place is just too pretty to not utilize. You get what I mean? Anyways, I'm not gonna take any more of your time today because I want you to go ask yourself questions and talk to yourself. So once again, thank you all so much for being here today. I think I have to go back to do my work now. So goodbye, everybody. Thank you. I need to pee. What time is it? The shooting crew left me. My sock's coming loose. I'm supposed to go shoot a bar, but the jazz performance is not starting until 2 hours later. What do I do until then? Flowers. Dude, I need to pee. I need to pee. Wait. I can't let you guys hear me pee. Goodbye.